Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to say about this company right here. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. Alright, so I feel like things need to be said about BoxyCharm, and I don't know if anybody's really saying them. Let me first unbox. Let's do this. Let me not get ahead of myself. Let's first unbox this, and then I'll talk about everything I think we need to talk about. So this is my Premium Boxycharm for the month of November. Alright, so right on top, we do have a card, and I got variation number 4. That's interesting. It's a really low number for what we typically get. So in variation number 4, I did choose the El Mascara, the eyeshadow, and this is the Unveiled Artistry palette. This is $50. So let's open it up and take a look at it. So I like this palette. I like some things from this company. I have no issues with this, as I obviously did pick it. My other choice was...
I should look at this stuff beforehand.
My other choice was the Smashbox finishing powder. So how did everybody get their Boxy this month? Did the shipping actually come in an email, or did it just magically appear on your doorstep? You tell me. So here's this. It does look like it's been opened, as I don't know if you guys can see that, but like the plastic's hanging up. Maybe not. I mean, maybe it was just over, looked at, and it does come with a mirror, so I'm going to cover that up. Nothing looks touched, thank the Lord. It's a pretty nude palette is what it is, and I think that it'd be perfect. The names are not on it. It is actually just on the plastic that it comes with. So the colors are great. I'm not so sure I really want to touch them and swatch them, and I'm sure you've seen a bunch of those swatches, only because I have so many like this that I don't know that I'm going to keep it. I've heard good things about it. I have not seen it used yet, but nonetheless, good palette, good choices, I suppose. There's usually 3. There was only 2 this month, but I like it. I like the palette so far, right? So then we'll go into my next product. Okay, so I want to say 2 things. One, a fellow YouTuber actually pointed out that they do not like mirrors in, it's not some YouTuber, it's the YouTuber that I mentioned in the last unboxing that I did. I think it was Boxy unboxing. They don't like mirrors in their palettes because you cannot recycle mirrors, which I never thought about. You can mostly recycle each part of a palette as long as it's not made in plastic, and even then if it's recyclable plastic, but you cannot recycle the mirrors, which led me to believe, or to start thinking that there has to be some ways to use them, maybe some, do-it-yourself at-home crafting or something like that, or keep it, just don't throw away them, because it does, help our environment to not throw things out, obviously, in the state of which it's in, to not be able to recycle something and throw it out. Nonetheless, I wanted to say that. Secondly, I think that Boxy is doing a lot of wasteful stuff. A lot of the boxes are way too big, they need to be. But for this, we get 1 million of these inside our boxes, and I like the idea of, in the little color switch that we got, being able to cut out pieces of this and clean your brushes in it and use it like a color switch, or cut out a square of it, maybe that size square of it per each time you wash your brushes. And you could even cut out 2. You could use one that you put in a bowl with some soap and rub it around there, and then take it out and swish it around the dry one. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of other ways to use this, because I also think this is very wasteful. And it's gonna go in a landfill somewhere. So nonetheless, with my ranting, because I have a lot to say and it's in my mind and I have ADD, so I'm going to things and other thoughts, and I'll rein myself back in, I promise. Okay, so the next thing I got is the Pure 4-in-1 Skin Perfecting Powder Face Palette. Now, I feel a certain way about this too, because I've seen a couple YouTubers that have skin much darker than mine get the same coloring as me, and I do not see another color if it's a fair, oh, you know what, I'm sorry, it is, it's a Fairlight. So then what's happening is I'm seeing these YouTubers get it, and clearly, you know, Boxy is not looking at our profiles, which is something I'm gonna get into. I was gonna say it's, you know, bad on this company, but it's not bad on this company. It's really just an IPSY thing. I'm also not going to open this. I have many of these, although they are great for travel. So I did see the coloring. There's a blush, a highlighter, a bronzer, and I believe a translucent setting powder. So that's okay. Again, I like that too. It works. Okay, so this is where things start to get a little fishy, y'all. So, okay, I got the Dose of Colors little single eyeshadow. Real quick, the MSRP on the Pure was $32. The MSRP on this is $20. Now, I can't see myself, unless it's like a Pat McGrath or something, spending $20 on a single eyeshadow. However, I do like Dose of Colors, and I was looking at these on their site when they were like $6 last month, and maybe even this time around. So this is it. Let me do this for you, and I will show you the coloring inside. So I got what's called Slinky, which I thought was very cute because of my what, does everybody get Slinky? I was gonna say it's of my age, but I think everybody plays with the Slinky. Things you like roll down the stairs, not roll, they slink down. You guys get what I'm saying. Anyhow, I just realized there's no plastic or anything on this, but anyhow, so it's a pretty color. My thing is I got the eyeshadow palette, so for people that got like the setting spray, maybe they should have gotten this. Nonetheless, okay, I'm still on board for this. Okay, and like I said, that's $20. And then I'll go into the next thing. I'm kind of still, I'm happy with, I like, this is the Cosmetics, this is a face care duo pack of brushes, and sorry you can't see my face, I'm rude. This is $25. Now I do like this, I do like this brand, I think they have great products. The one brush is a little plasticky, like you can use it as a spatula to apply the skincare, which I love because with the nails that I have, and it's also just really unsanitary, and to put your hands in every jar moisturizer that there is. I'm always constantly trying to take my knuckle and dig after like putting hand sanitizer on and washing my hands. This second one, a lot of people thought was a foundation brush. It's actually to like wet your face, put whatever cleaner you might want to use on, and then just like scrub your face in a nice circular motion to help get it off. So that's a cute idea as well, very spa-like. I'm with this, and the MSRP on this is $25. Did I say that? I might have said that. Okay. So then the next thing. So the next thing is the Grown Alchemist. It's the Detox Night Cream. And I have not tried anything from this company, although I do have something from this company. I just haven't opened it yet because I don't like to waste skincare. And as we know, it has a, you know, lifetime on it. Here's my thing. This is how big the packaging is, right, y'all? Why the hell is this small? So I looked it up, and on Neiman Marcus's website, it comes in a, I believe it's a 1.30 fluid ounces. This is a 1.35, but on Neiman Marcus's, it comes in like a jar. So I did see like Amazon has it in this, and a couple other places, but not Neiman Marcus, where they sell it at the price that, you know, Boxy's claiming is a jar, regardless. So my thing is like the packaging, they really could have just put packaging like to here, okay? And then I got a cuticle oil, which I didn't even know this was something that you could get. The oh, by the way, that's like $125. I'm such a good YouTuber today. It's $125. So this is the Lifestyle Co. 100% natural cuticle oil, okay? This is $22. I put in my profile that I don't want any nail stuff. I don't do my own nails. I'm really not interested. I'm certainly not interested in a cuticle oil that looks very cheaply made. Even if like the sticker that's on it looks like it was like printed out of a printer at home and stuck on it. I'm not taking a shot at the company. I'm sure they're a small company and they're ongoing. That's not my point. My point is that they're using this product as a filler, and I didn't want it. I put that in my profile that I didn't want it. So now as I put this away, let's talk. So as all y'all probably heard, and if you haven't heard, I'm going to tell you right now that BoxyCharm was bought over by IPSY, right? $500 million that Joe got, and it was mainly stock. A lot of people don't know that, okay? So what I feel like happened is IPSY has been running things for so long, and they actually have the formula down. They just don't have as good of products as Boxy did. Then Boxy came along and wanted to do the same thing, except when they got products that were better, and Boxy started to grow a little bit more than IPSY, I believe, because of the product. That's what I'm seeing. And I know that Boxy started with a small team. I think what happened is that they grow a little bit too quickly for their own good, and I will say this. So during the pandemic, I think a lot of people had a lot more time to dive into skincare, hair care, body care, you know, moisturizers and makeup, obviously. And for a lot of people like myself, it's therapy. It's therapeutic to do these things. It's self-love, and it's good for you. But because of the pandemic, another thing happened. They grew at a more rapid pace when they were already kind of not behind the ball. So then when you started to get your boxes during the month of the pandemic, 100%, I understand why skincare was coming out. Skincare was coming out more than makeup because they probably had it in a warehouse, and it was easier, like sitting in a warehouse. They probably have more of it than shipments of makeup that were constantly coming in, and they probably couldn't have things shipped. And I know that a lot of companies that were cosmetic companies had things shut down, so I understand why we started getting more skincare. The issue is that I'm seeing so many YouTubers that say like they just wanted nothing but skincare. I mean, sorry, nothing but makeup, and they're getting nothing but skincare in like one makeup thing. Now I have half and half, and I believe that for the most part that's been pretty fair. So I wanted to talk about the IPSY takeover and why I think that IPSY's kind of just going to get the product that Boxy had, and then Boxy will kind of get the product that IPSY had. I'm wondering if we'll see Boxy's like sales prices go up a little, because when you think of IPSY sales, they're discounted but not at the same price range that Boxy's are. So we'll see. Obviously things have to be announced. We'll have to find out more about that. But I think what happened is IPSY kind of jumped in to save Boxy because they were moving at such a ridiculous pace, and that's why you can never get a hold of anybody in email. They kind of they don't care, or they just cannot keep up. And which leads me to during the sales. Okay, I had a situation during the sales where on more than one occasion, and I've seen several other people complaining about it, I have had things in my cart and been wanting to check out, which is like a rat race when you see something you really like, right? And it's telling me a million times that something went wrong, try again, something went wrong, try again. So you try multiple different times, and I even tried different cards, and I even tried different, like PayPal, different payments, right? The issue is that it took it out of my account each time. And even though it credited back pretty quickly, I still have a few that haven't been credited back. And when I finally got a hold of them after emailing them several times, talking to the bot several times, writing them on several different posts of their Instagram, which I see everybody is doing, then I get a message saying, please DM us. Just to save face, right? Just to save face at this point. So because I literally wrote them like, please, and then I would send it, help, send it me, like that type of thing. So they did end up, you know, I wrote to them, 3 days go by, no response. So I had to start doing the same thing, go under different pictures and ask them to help me. They write me back and tell me it was an issue with my card. So they have an issue where they keep blaming others when they need to take the blame on themselves. I don't believe that they're looking at our profiles. I do believe that their quality of what they're bringing in tends to be not as good as it was before, and it's kind of whatever they can get their hands on. I don't believe they're looking at the skincare versus makeup. You know, I just feel like there's so many issues that I'm hoping that when IPSY jumps in, it'll fix things, and that, you know, Boxy's connections with companies can help IPSY out in their products, because I do believe that IPSY is doing a way better job. I just tend to usually like what I get in my Boxy. So again, I go back to, they tell me it's my fault, it's my card issue. Now, mind you, I tried playing with 2 different cards. I tried with PayPal. I see other people complaining constantly. And I asked them, well, are you going to make, it was a 2 4 deal that just happened for the brushes, the Luxie brushes. I wanted them. I wanted to get one for my sister, one for my best friend, one for my other sister, and one for myself. So I had 2 separate ones. And then by the time they actually ended up getting back to me days later, they were sold out. So I'm asking them to honor that still, and there's no response at all. Still none again. So they literally did nothing but blame it on me and my card, and then tell me any charges that I still didn't see credited were going to be credited back to me. Which leads me to the next thing. I see so many long-time subscribers with that Natasha Denona palette not getting it. And I luckily did. So I'm thankful that I did, but I see so many not getting it. And I do tend to feel like Boxy cares about their newer subscribers for like that first year a little bit more than they care about the ones that have been here for like 2, 3, 4 years type of thing. And I think that that's screwed up. If it wasn't for doing stuff like this, I think I would cancel my Boxy. I am going to give it time. I do want to see what all the new stuff they have coming in. Like, stop having new stuff coming in if you can't even control the stuff you're doing now. That bot helps with absolutely nothing. Anybody that's looking for an answer has already looked over your questions and answers, and they haven't found it on your site, which is why they're reaching out. And then the bot just says, just look at other areas of art, with no contact. No email that will contact you back, nothing. Something has to be done, and I'm hoping that IPSY can kind of wrangle that in and control them. Otherwise, I don't see Boxy making it too much longer, and sometimes you do see that. They could have been bought over. They could get all of IPSY, that is, buy all of them over, get all their connects, and use them as just a seasonal one. And you know, I don't know if you guys have heard, but IPSY is turning things into IPSY X, so they're no longer going to have the ultimate. The $50 one is going to come around seasonally, just like Boxy Luxe does. And this time around, I believe it's going to be February is the first box, and Patrick Ta is going to be the creator, and you're still going to be able to choose 3 of your items. I'm super excited about that, and I hope that it turns around quickly. I hope that we find out what's going to be done with which company, which box is going to say which boxes are going to go, and how they're going to go. I'm excited for IPSY X. I'm kind of more excited for the IPSY stuff than I am Boxy, which is upsetting because I really used to enjoy them. So thank you for this little bitch rant, and for, you know, hanging in with me. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about this, what you think's going on. Am I being too harsh? I know I don't want to sound negative, and I don't want to sound grateful, because I'm absolutely grateful. Rant over. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We still have one more day to go. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you for spending your time with me. Light and love. Thank you guys. Bye. Wait, not bye. I keep forgetting to tell you guys to like and subscribe, please. Like, hit that button, turn the thumb blue, and ring the little bell to get, you know, a little notification for when you can see me bitch and rant for some other things, which if you look at my other videos, I promise I don't do a lot of. But this one, some things had to be said. Again, light and love, guys. Have a wonderful week.